mining town of Centralia in Columbia County was once home to more than 2,000 people.
When they say you can't go home again, it's really true in Centralia.
Stories like this were the norm a long time ago. I've been fascinated with this place for as long as I can remember. So today, we actually take a trip, take a journey with my family to see what's left in Centralia, Pennsylvania. Check it out. We are in Centralia, Pennsylvania, and we have found the church in Centralia, the United Methodist Church, which we stopped at here, and we're going to respect the privacy signs here. It says no trespassing, this property and the adjacent cemetery and all that stuff. So we're just going to kind of drive around a little bit. Take a look at the actual church up there. Very beautiful. Posted saying that we are not allowed to walk around or anything there.
Just disappointing, but we'll respect it.
So I'm going to put you back in the holder here, and we're just going to kind of drive around the streets and see if we can find some of the vents that I was looking for. So I'm looking for some of the vents in the street that they use to vent the mine fire. This right here on your right looks like it could be part of somebody's old home, like a driveway. It's actually what that looks like to me. Then we're just going to go down a little ways. I think there was a turn off where to the right, honey? The graffiti highway is pretty well covered up. I think that's why we're having a lot of trouble finding it. So the next best thing for me would be to find a vent or two that we could kind of check out. Now, if you look, all this stuff is overgrown here. And I apologize, we're doing a lot of this stuff from the car here. It's just easier with how everything's set up here. And there's just literally overgrowth. This used to be where people lived, where people went to church, where they went to school, and one day they decided to put their landfill stuff inside the mine. Lightning struck the mine, and the rest is history. The federal government had to buy them out and relocate them. And it looks like, well, I know we're in the right area. Obviously you can see the graffiti here. For me, this has been one hell of an adventure just finding this place, so I'm already happy with what we have found. But, you know, it would be nice to see some of the street vents that I was looking for. As you can see, you look down the hill there. A lot of people throw their garbage and things like that down there, which is unfortunate. But you can still see like some of what's left over from the street. Looks like part of a sidewalk there. Maybe this used to be a cul-de-sac, a turnaround or something. Obviously graffiti everywhere. Yeah, this part's unfortunate. Everybody dumps their trash here. Wish people wouldn't do that. You know, don't be one of those people. So, if you look, some of the graffiti is on this road. Of course, you have some good, some bad, whatever. So, I'm looking for remnants of the structures and things like that. I don't really see a whole lot down here. Again, this might have been just where it was a cul-de-sac or something, who knows. But I've got the E.V.P. recorder right here. I'm gonna hit record and just start asking some questions. My name is Joe. I'm here with E.V.P.S Paranormal. I'm enjoying the old town of Centralia, Pennsylvania. What can you tell me about this area and why did it die out? Were you forced to leave this area, your home? How did the fire in the mine start? Okay, so we're going to hit stop. We're just going to do a live review. See if we can see if anything at all is there. Getting the shade a little bit. Here we go. My name is Joe. I'm here with E.V.P.S Paranormal. I'm enjoying the old town of Centralia, Pennsylvania. Well, what can you tell me about this area and why did it die out? Were you forced to leave this area, your home? How did the fire in the mine start? Okay, so I don't think that we got anything on there. This has been a little probe out here in the Centralia area. So we're going to walk a little further down this way here, see what we can get into down the way. And as you can see, there's graffiti everywhere, including on the guardrails. You know, I guess that part's a little unfortunate, but it's also kind of like par for the course out here, I guess. It's one of the things that it's known for. So we're just going to kind of make our way down, maybe to the other side down there, see what we can see. This place is, you know, fairly big to be walking around, so we're just going to do selected areas here. Oh, wow, that's great. Yeah, Trump does too. Wow, that's fantastic. Well, okay, so now that we've got that out of the way, let's, as you can see down here, the road just kind of stops. I believe that it came through further. You can just tell by the cut. I don't know that there was anything down there. Obviously, I wasn't here, but it looks like it could have been. Who knows? I have the wife and one of my sons in the car joining me on this expedition. So I'm very fortunate for them to grace me with their presence out here and give me the help that I'm looking for. Again, more structures in the back there behind the trees. That's part of a foundation or something, I do believe. Foundation wall, like maybe a perimeter wall, something like that. I still have yet to find one of the vents, which I thought they would still be here. I mean, I would imagine that they would be. And I do smell funny smells when I get in certain areas. And I'm not trying to be funny when I say that. My wife was experiencing the same thing. I do smell different things in different areas. So look at this right here. This is definitely something that you can tell. Perimeter fence kind of thing, or, you know, wall, whatever. Going straight down that way. So I think that's what I want to do. I want to get the car and go down this way here and just kind of see what else we can see there. So that's what we're going to do next on this little documentary here, and kind of work our way down there, see what we can find.
For sure. You know, it's kind of rare tree. How tall? Like, that's one thing I've noticed about the trees. They're so different here. You think that's because of what's going on down below? Or is that too far below to even impact it?
I don't know. So one thing that I find funny, I'm actually going to get out and check it out here, is this. Right over there. What in the world is that? I'm not sure what that is. So this is one area here that I wanted to kind of get out and walk around a little bit. I'm going to kind of go up here, see if there's anything up this way. This is all like asphalt, coal, whatever. Kind of leads a little ways back into the woods. And don't really know that I want to kind of go that far back in it. But I think I might have to if I want to see what I want to see. So I'm going to go back here just a little ways. No, I don't think that's what I'm looking for. This is just another area where they dump stuff.
A lot of sticks over here. How do you know this is a town when it is destroyed?
Over there's the cemetery. There's the same one for the town.
Are you okay, Mom?
Kind of gonna come over here and check this out, see what's over here. Oh, I found it. Honey! Yep. Oh, no, you'll see a better one. I actually found them. I knew they were over here. So we are traveling up the hill here to see one of the sites that I came to see. I kind of see what we can find here. If you look, that's actually coal, isn't it? Shale, coal, whatever. Looks like it's exactly what it is. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
It's really warm too. Ooh. Yep, it's definitely cool.
Okay, so come on up here. And bam, here we go. Watch it when you come down this hill. There's a little bit of a muddy spot, so come off to the side over here, and then kind of step over. Follow me? This right here is one of the vents from the mine fire. Right here. There's one right there. There's one right there. I think the idea was to vent it off to let it burn out in certain areas, and never really worked the way that they thought. See, here's a vent, guys. There's one right there. Graffiti highway should be around here somewhere too. Even though vents that I was talking about. Definitely weird. Very well hidden if you don't know what you're looking for. So I really thought that I was going to find the graffiti highway. Unfortunately, I did not. That's okay. We did find Centralia, which was difficult in itself. And we've seen some of the abandoned streets. Kind of cataloged it. And you know, it'll make for a nice video. Just because my curiosity will just completely bother the hell out of me, I'm going to go down this way. I just want to see what's down here, if anything, besides a big mud puddle. Okay, like I thought, really nothing here. Kind of weird cuts, but you know, I don't think I'm prepared to venture down that way. That's okay. I know that my son Alex would actually enjoy this. Should he ever get a chance to come out here one day. I think Diane would actually enjoy this as well. Hell, even Katie and Sam would enjoy it. Nathan was having a fun time himself. So I know it holds interest for all of us. Each one of us has a different interest in it, but still interest nonetheless. Now, there are a few things that I will say coming out here. It is not what you would expect. It is a area that doesn't really have, I don't know how to describe it. It doesn't have any supporting structures, very few. And the ones that are out here, you can't get in unless of course you break in, which I do not recommend. There's cameras up everywhere. This looks like it could be what I thought a part of the graffiti highway, which is why I continued to go down this stretch. Either they've buried it deeply or that's not the right area. Now, over here, we do have the cemetery. I imagine that all this overgrowth was not here once upon a time, because I've seen pictures, and I believe these are streets because I think I see a fire hydrant over here. If it's not a hydrant, it's probably grass or trash. But I'm going to go over here nonetheless and take a peek. Get ready to have company here anyway, so yeah, it's just somebody's trash, it looks like. There is another one of the mine vents right there. Again, if you don't know what you're looking for, how would you know it's there? That one from a different angle. And over here, it looks like mounded dirt. That's probably for the cemetery or the surrounding area, whatever. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely one hell of an interesting place. One of the best places that I have done exploring at, and one place that I would like to return to in the future. Maybe get an actual group out here, do an actual survey. I think that'd be really cool. Obviously, it would require more than what I brought with me today, and I'd probably have to spend a lot more time out here, which right now I just can't do that. I'm on a family vacation, so I have to keep that in mind as well. So we're going on a little bit of a hike, trying to find the graffiti highway, even though it's covered up. I'm sure we could find a piece of it, which would be really cool. People leaving their trash here. That's kind of unfortunate. Yeah. People like to make their marks. So, as you can all tell with my excitement here, I'm flabbergasted. I've been wanting to go here for so many years. I'm really enjoying myself. So, a little bit of urban or rural exploration or whatever. Here's another one of them vents. I just think those are so cool. I really do. And they're pretty much all over the place. I'm surprised that they weren't on the main streets. But I got to remember that the main streets are pretty much not the main streets anymore. So I think we're approaching Graffiti Highway. I do believe it's down that way. And we're gonna venture on to find out. I mean, it looks the right size, and looks like stuff has just been dumped all over the place here. I mean, if you look at the discoloration and the rock and the dirt and stuff there, you can tell things have been disturbed. I'm pretty sure we're on the right path. Okay, so I smell some weird dead animal kind of a smell. Looks like this could be part of what I'm looking for. I'm going to take the high road up here to see if maybe I can see what I'm looking for here. Okay, so I'm going to do a E.V.P. session down here. I don't think that I'm in the Graffiti Highway area, unfortunately. I don't know where that's at, and I may have to give up my search because I'm kind of running out of time. But I figured I'd do a little burst session down here. Is there anybody here with me? Can you tell me what happened in the mine all these years ago? Were you forced off of your land? Okay, I'll do a little live review there. Okay, so I'm going to do a E.V.P. session down here. I don't think that I'm in the Graffiti Highway area, unfortunately. I don't know where that's at, and I may have to give up my search because I'm kind of running out of time. But we're going to do a little burst session down here. Is there anybody here with me? tell me what happened in the mine all these years ago. Was it forced off of your land? Okay. All right. Well, that kind of does it for out here in Centralia. I'm really enjoying myself. I'm kind of beside myself. Can't believe I actually found it. It was very difficult, but once we did, it was didn't disappoint. The only thing that I wish I would have found would have been the graffiti highway. I don't know where that's at. See some spots that could have been things that are covered up and that kind of thing, but I don't know for sure, so I'll just kind of leave it at that. But yeah, I'm really happy. And if anybody goes searching this place, please be careful. There are places where you could get hurt, fall in. Just for example, this is where I came down a hill looking for the graffiti highway. And as you can tell, it's not exactly the most forgiving terrain. So just keep that in mind when you're kind of walking around down here. Be careful and be mindful, be respectful. I wouldn't go out here at night. I'm sure there's a lot of animals and stuff in these woods, and you might be met with a little bit of ferocity that you might not be expecting. So yeah, it was really cool. I enjoyed myself, and my family, I thank them very much for coming with me on this journey, because it was very, very awesome for me. So this is really nice of my wife and my son to use our family vacation for part of this. So yeah, I really appreciate that. So having said all that, I'm going to kind of leave it at that. And I kind of like the little explorer here. I had a blast. Okay, I think I might have found part of Graffiti Highway. We're going to check it out. So it looks like there's a lot of stuff over there. Might be a part of it. I've seen a bunch of dirt mounds over here, so I'm hoping that I found it. I honestly don't know. So we are coming back to a place that I just don't know. Alright, so this is where I thought I seen the mounds and stuff over here. Yep, right here. Alright. Have to get back here a little ways, and it looks like this is exactly what this is. Fantastic. I hope this is it. If this is it, I plan on at least letting everybody know where to look. I don't want to be responsible for anybody doing anything stupid, but pretty sure I found it. And I believe I did. This is it, guys. Wow, look at how they've pretty much covered everything up. That's a little disappointing. But looks like there are some parts still able to be looked at. You just got to make your way over to them. But I did find it. And I'm working my way over. Here's a section that's not really covered that well. This is what the highway used to look like. Graffiti all over it. Obviously, that's the whole name, of course. So we're just going to kind of work our way over, see what's uncovered. You know, what we can see anyway. It's a shame that they decided to do this, and I understand why. You know, people were getting stupid like they always do. But, I mean, this is one of the coolest features out here. So, like I said, it's a little unfortunate. But there are places where you can continue to walk and find sections that are still uncovered, like this. When you cover something like this up, I mean, eventually it will resurface in one form or the other. I know it's kind of hard to read that in the light, but interesting nonetheless. And it looks like this whole area down here along the side is actually able to be viewed somewhat. At least the side part of it is. So as you can see, this expanded, you know, for an entire mile. This used to be part of PA 61, Highway 61. And they had decided that it was better to throw dirt on it because of the people setting fires and things like that out here, just, you know, messing around, getting stupid. There was a fire under the road at one point. So that's as much as I know. That's where the main road runs back that way, 42, I do believe it is. And it's just, as far as you can see, this is what you get. Again, it's a little unfortunate for somebody like me that just wants to see the history. Look at everything. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm sure there's certain sections you can go to that, you know, have some things uncovered. But, you know, again, unfortunate. Centralia, Pennsylvania, guys. Did not disappoint. That is for sure. A little aggravating at times trying to figure out where things were, but that's also part of the fun. So, you know, you got to kind of keep all that in mind as well. Don't lose your cool. There's definitely an area that is not easily found. And obviously I believe that's on purpose. More of the highway exposed here. And this continues on and on and on. I'm not going to walk the entire length. I think you get the gist of it. I wish that it was not covered up, but you know, there you have it, guys. This is Graffiti Highway in Centralia, Pennsylvania. Now, one thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do an E.V.P. burst session here. I know I got a lot of noise around me and stuff, but I imagine there's a lot of energy on this highway here, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to stop and do a burst session on the highway itself. So here we go. My name is Joe. I've come a long way from Ohio to see your highway and to see Centralia in general. I've read and heard all about the mine fires, and I'm just looking to speak to someone that can tell me what happened here. If you want to give me your name or possibly tell me part of your story, all you have to do is speak into this little device I'm holding in my hand, And if you speak loud enough, I will be able to hear you. Okay, so let's see if we got anything. Go ahead and play that.
My name is Joe. I've come a long way from Ohio to see your highway and to see Centralia in general. I've read and heard all about the mine fires, and I'm just looking to speak to someone that can tell me what happened here. If you want to give me your name or possibly tell me part of your story, all you have to do is speak into this little device I'm holding in my hand, and if you speak loud enough, I will be able to hear you. Okay, so let's...
We didn't hear anything on there, not too surprising. What I'm going to do now is just kind of work my way back to the car. Again, I'm very happy with what I found here. Wish that things would be a little bit different and I could do more exploring. But right here, there's no sense in going much further with this area because of the dirt piles that they put on top of the road, is what I'll say. So again, it's kind of unfortunate, but you know, human beings have a way of destroying things for others. So it is what it is. I'm very happy to have found this to begin with. It was really hard, no directions on nothing. So yeah, I thought that was really cool, and definitely a memory I'll remember for a long time. So the trek getting here and learning about this place was also different. So when you start on your quest on something like this, where nobody has information, nobody wants to share information, it's unfortunate, because if you get the true explorers like me that just want to see things, they miss out. But I do understand why people don't want to tell people where things like this are. Obviously, there's a lot of destructive people, and they would come out here and just act a fool. So it is what it is. Once again, guys, I really appreciate it. I was very happy to have found and done the things that I did out here, none of which could have been done without my beautiful wife and son. They helped me out quite a bit, and we had a blast on our family vacation out here. So I really enjoyed it, and hope you guys enjoy the video that I put together here, and hopefully it captures the true I don't know, spirit of this place, because it's definitely a unique place to go. Obviously, Centralia is no longer a town, or maybe there's 4 people or 7 people or whatever it was. I think it said earlier something like 40,000 people. I think I'm way off on that. I don't know where I got that number from. My wife looked it up. I think it's like 2,500 or 1,000 or something like that, but whatever. But the point is, there's hardly anybody here anymore. So just keep that in mind. And keep in mind that they do things like this to deter people from destroying things like this. You know, it's kind of one of the things we as humans have a bad habit of doing. So we really don't have anybody to blame but ourselves. So it is what it is. With that, guys, thank you. Lots of fun out here. I look forward to getting out to the next explore that I could possibly do. do a little bit more paranormal work, that kind of stuff. I had a fantastic time. As you can tell, I'm a little out of breath, a little out of shape. I look to change that. So yeah, this was a very fun trip, very eye-opening to me, and something that I had a passion for quite a few years, and now it's fulfilled. So yes, I'm very happy. Once again, appreciate it, guys. Thank you, and we will see you on the next.